Hello, Internet. Welcome to episode 318 of VarangianLP. I will unmute the other people now that we're done talking about things.
I'm definitely not done. Yeah, so even...
Okay, muted again. Hi, Internet. Welcome to episode 318 of VarangianLP. I'm going to unmute the other people now, and we're going to play D&D.
With dynamite.
Miles will now draw a firm line between...
All right.
Crystals.
Yeah, so last time you guys were traveling via caravan towards the capital, but that's quite a long ways off. There's a number of places you'll wander through between now and then.
On the road again.
But there have been some, you are aware of elsewhere and locally, some reactions to some sort of planar interruption, incursion from likely limbo.
The sky broke open.
The sky broke open. And then during your, when your caravan stopped to camp for the night, a tower appeared nearby under a section of this broken sky, which seems to cut a line across the land. Yes, which seems to follow an old traveling path of a cultural people known as the Lead. And you guys decided to go take a look. The caravan leader sort of didn't really you waffled back and forth with you, didn't really give you much of anything to go on or support or promises. But after entering the woods, you did briefly make note of the fact that you were not the only ones. At least one other left camp in the direction of the tower, although the whereabouts of that individual are currently unknown. And then you came into this like walled section of clearing within the woods where there are extraplanar mineral deposits around with some people mining them. Some information that appeared out of session was that I was asked a question about whether or not they were breathing, and that was no, they are not. So currently there are some of these creatures that aren't breathing, as well as some vine creatures that you guys are dealing with.
Because someone cast protection from evil and good on this miner, and they did not seem to react super well to that, and then vines showed up and tried to kill us. Yeah, it's very exciting. I'm afraid.
Oh. I'm sure I'd be afraid if I understood what was going on, but I don't, so I'm not.
Oh yeah, so I cast that on the guy.
Yes, there is.
It was protected against extraplanar things.
Yes.
But it was bad to do that. Well, not really. It probably would have happened anyway, but...
Keel over in pain or something?
Yeah, he seemed to keel over and seemed to just be sort of writhing about on the ground.
So in theory, they're possessed corpses because that spell makes it so the target can't be possessed. But it could also be something else.
Yeah, you're not 100% sure of the mechanism at this point. Just to remember, protection of evil against protection from evil and good. Specifically, protects creatures against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. So any charm, frightened, possession effect, or similar by any one of those creature types could be being suppressed, nullified. You're not 100% sure. So yeah, we finished off at the top of the round. You guys were partway through fighting some vines.
The yellow auras around them are difficult terrain. I think Elise cast Armor of Agathis, and I don't know what anyone else is concentrating on. And that's not a concentration spell, but I don't know.
I know I'm concentrating on what was it, Slayer's Prey. Which isn't a concentration thing.
And I'm raging with the bear totem.
Bear out.
I teleported Elise out of the thing's grasp.
Yes. I just hit things with a sword.
I wish I just hit things with a sword. I have to think about every turn. It's horrible.
If we both die, we can trade places.
Trade places.
But Kendra's not allowed to die, so.
I mean, the dice are going to do what the dice are going to do. I'm not allowed to embrace death as lovingly as I usually do. That's the deal.
Pray I don't alter it further.
So does that take us to Roberto?
Are we ready?
Yep.
Okay. Level 3. So Robert is going to, in his rage, which is quite a bit calmer than he would have previously been. Doesn't
Such
seem
a calm rage.
Such a calm. Yeah, it's funny how when you're not hangry, it's just the difference is different. But he's gonna fly. So over this, without the penalty of difficult terrain, to flank just aesthetically this vine thing, and he will slash at it with his sword.
Okay.
I don't think that would be flanking because it's like corner to corner through the center of the thing.
Yeah, well,
Like it doesn't matter. But yeah, you need to be like here, one of these three squares.
Wow, that's just 5 feet too far, unfortunately. But I'll still try and hit him anyway.
Had to speak up for the 3.5 diehards.
I respect you.
You shouldn't.
That's why I just don't have it at all in the game. So at least we have
I wasn't a liar.
At least in this game we have it.
That's a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Nice.
All right. I'm just double checking my rage damage. It's still 2.
I think it's 2.
Probably.
Yeah, it's definitely 2.
No.
No.
Yes, it is 2. Your rages are 3, but your rage damage stays 2 until like level 8, 9, something like that. Level 9.
Right. Okay, that was where. Okay, so
next level you get another weapon mastery.
14 slashing. And then that will also, with my weapon mastery, sap them. So they have disadvantage on the next attack roll before my next turn.
Yep.
But that will... I think that's all I can do. So I will end my turn.
Nice.
Should I grab the dice ahead of time? I'm going to pull out my bow. And take it.
He just started blasting.
Yep, start blasting. I'll pick this guy.
The Northman.
That'll be 18.
That'll hit.
D8 and 13 damage.
Okay.
And I don't really want to get closer, so I'll just stay where I am.
All right. Emerald.
All right. This is just difficult terrain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. See what this does again. These two guys, are they still hostile?
The
the miners.
So the one of them is still like mining away. The other one's like sort of twitching fetal on the ground.
They weren't attacking us, they were mining.
That's
right.
One
cool.
digging, one having a stroke. But
yeah, I'll go ahead and step here and take out my longbow. And
bow is so long.
I guess I'll go ahead and hunter's mark this.
Okay.
And probably miss pretty badly.
I have a vague memory of 14 being the number, but that's from like 2 weeks ago, so it's probably 10, not correct.
So a 10 usually misses.
It could be slimes. Does a 10 hit?
10 will miss.
Cool. Yeah, I'm good.
Is that you?
Yep.
All right. Before we move on to Candor. The twitching, writhing, creature back on the ground that you cast protection from evil and good on. We'll sort of jerk backwards and sort of stiffen, and then we'll sort of begin sort of like silently, semi-silently, not expelling air here, coughing.
Because I stopped concentrating.
And we'll belch out. Where is my... a cloud of yellow something.
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah. So I think it's just Emerald and Candor. Oh no, Emerald and Owain. Yeah, that need to make me wisdom saving throws, as you are caught in a brief cloud of yellow particles.
15.
All right.
12.
All right. So you guys managed to sort of notice what's happening and get your mouths shut before it wafts over you. And nothing comes of that. So we can move on to Candor.
Well, that's worrying. I'm going to try to hit the vines. Does an 18 hit vines?
Yep.
I deal 8 slashing damage to the vines. Then I'm going to spend 20 feet of movement to pivot up, so I'm within 5 feet of the owl. That's me.
All right.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well.
The owl will get a vine that lashes out at you to no avail.
Okay.
What's the movement speed on these guys? It's like real bad. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Boop. And we'll snap out at Owain there.
All right.
Owain, does a 17 hit you?
Meets beats.
What'd you say?
Yes.
17 is my AC.
Oh, yep. Okay. So you're gonna take 11 bludgeoning damage and become grappled.
Okay.
And then the second miner will pick up the limp form of his comrade or his other, or whatever you want to use the term for, and you begin dragging it along this direction. And that's me.
Does that take us to Magnus time?
Yep.
I suppose it does. Oh dear. Of the two viney-looking things, do either of them look particularly badly hurt?
I mean, they're relatively in the same zone. The upper one is technically worse off, but they both have taken.
Okay, well, I will climb my way out of the water.
Okay.
Get myself over to here. And yeah, as I'm looking at these two things, because I don't know anything better to do in the moment, will fall back on old habits. Fiery knives will appear in my hands, and I will start chucking them at this guy.
Okay.
I will
Foyer
roll. Dirty 20.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. 8.
Okay.
8 fire damage.
Damage.
I remember correctly, these things resist it, yeah?
Yeah, so it doesn't do quite as much as you would hope.
Wet wood. What?
Elise.
Yes.
Things do not seem like they're going well. I suppose I will just start. I'll just blasting at if one of the plants who I know
I'm
who all is
grappled.
being. It's just who's grappled. Yes. Okay. I'll try and hit the ones that are on my friend to see
Okay.
if I can help the friend.
Yep.
Help the friend.
Does a 19 hit?
Yep.
It's just one at level 3, right? Or is it 2?
Should just be one.
Just
Okay.
the one, yeah.
And
2 at
I
level
do have
5.
agonizing blast, so I add charisma. And all of the details of how this works go out of my head.
It's a D12 or D?
I think it's a D10, but I'm
D10.
doubting myself.
It's a D10 for
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, thank you.
And then you'd add your charisma to the damage if you have agonizing blast as an Eldritch invocation.
So that'll be 11.
Nice.
Okay.
11 force damage.
That's good.
And I will continue to try to stay out of the way and maybe try to, if I can, try to look at these crystals more to try to figure out if they're a key to somehow making things better.
I guess I don't know exactly what you mean by making things better.
These corpse crystals.
The world is angry at us.
Mm.
And this is part of the world. Is there a thing to do to make it right with the world?
Mm. Is there a resonance between these crystals and the limbo portals that keep happening?
I mean, that or like specifically with things got angry when we got the guy to stop mining. He's been carried away by his friend, but they were mining this stuff. So, like, what's the value?
Yeah, why don't you make me an investigation check?
Okay. That's a decent roll.
Decent.
That's a good roll. It's not a 20, but close. Total of 25.
Yeah, so you make note. There do seem to be some similarities between some of the corpses in the piles here and the miners. You even make note of a few shredded uniforms that seem similar. But all the bodies seem somewhat twisted from what likely was their original form.
Like even the guys that are up and moving seem twisted.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in terms of like doing something to the there doesn't seem like a direct connection between like, oh, if I did something to these crystals, something might like nothing you can pinpoint that would like get you out of this fight or that kind of thing. But there certainly seems to be a more cohesive system in place of some kind.
Cohesive, but potentially parasitic to these guys if it's twisting their forms.
Yeah. It's not too far of a leap. All right. Robert, back up to you.
All right. I think I am going to swing at this thing again. With my long sword.
Long sword. It's a bold move.
Yeah, it's risky, but a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Awesome.
Is it reckless?
Oh, that's what I've been forgetting. It will be reckless. Let's see if I crit.
Yeah, you might.
No. Rolled around a little, like slowly. So it was like, oh, is it going to? But then it was significantly worse. Just like the outcome of what Aaron rolls next will be for me. Oh, okay, but max. So that is 17 slashing damage to it.
Oh yeah, you cut down a big chunk of what was remaining.
Oh, and I'll sap it. I sap it again, so it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Okay. Well, it kept you from getting you the first last time, so.
Hey.
All right. Owain, you are currently grappled.
I guess I will drop the bow and grab the halberd again, or what is it? Glaive.
Okay.
That's a 15 to try and hit it.
That'll hit.
D10 plus this. Nice. 16 damage.
What kind of damage?
This will be slashing.
Okay.
Yes, I assume that's what a glaive does.
Yep.
Yep.
As you slash out at it, and it takes damage, some of the internal fluids leak out onto the outside of the vines, and you take 10 poison damage.
Oh.
That was as strong as the initial hit. Follow-up hit of 17 for the
Yep, that'll hit
back
too.
end of the glaive. That is 4 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope. I think that's that for now. I don't. Maybe you should have tried to escape, but I'll just.
You can, that like as usual, that
Yep.
there's an action thing that you could do that, or somebody else could potentially do something about that.
But we'll see who dies first.
We'll see. All right. So we move on to Emerald.
All right. I'm gonna move over here. Or wait, no, I'm going to pull out my scimitars. And go there. And wow, okay. Good hit. One. No. But the offhand attack is 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
So that will deal 2d6, but no dex. All right, 11 damage.
All right. You also, like Happy, take, a huge chunk out of the remaining bit. Neither one of these is looking like it's gonna hold on much more.
Cool. And yeah, I'm not gonna, or I guess I could just move another square. In case it comes in handy somehow.
And if you have the weapon mastery of scimitars, you could have your bonus action still because of Nick.
Yeah, I just don't have a bonus action to do.
Fair.
And the way I'm pretty sure it works is unless I use another action to make an attack, I can't also use that to dual wield more.
Right. It's just that you can dual wield without using the bonus action.
Yeah. All right, Candor.
How's Owain looking?
I guess we could say the bonus action was putting my bow away.
If the numbers that I'm looking at are right, looks like he is a little past bloodied. And is grappled and recently exposed to some poison.
How far away are you? Sometimes I hate playing characters that care about people. 5, 10. I don't know its reach, but I'm gonna.
It has disadvantage if it tries.
Yeah. Let me double check. Where are you stopping? So yeah, you can stop there, and you're still within its.
Now, we have to ask a question here.
Yeah.
I, as a player, suspect that once around, it's going to deal poison damage or anything that it has grappled. And I know that Owain has a ranged weapons. If I can get him out of it, he can retreat for a safe distance. And it's an action to try to wrestle him out, right? Yeah, I think that's a thing Candor would try to do, rather than just heal him so he gets poisoned again. Is it just strength?
Yeah.
Athletics or just strength?
Athletics?
I forgot my class abilities again. That's okay.
Is there something that you want to do before
I could have used my bonus action to deal an extra D8.
You can deal an extra D8.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It might matter. So
that's 7 more damage.
Ooh.
And it does matter. Do you want to do something else with your turn? as what is it?
Okay.
What does this look like as you finish off with whatever this extra ability that you forgot was?
It's Planar Warrior.
Okay.
As a bonus action, choose one creature. It basically lets me add damage.
And
Add a
turns all your
D8.
damage type to force.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think sort of like as she's dual wielding, each time a strike lands, so does like it's like a just like a shard of semi-translucent energy, like sort of like a soul knife-esque,
Yeah.
but a little more crude and like chaotic, harnessing the power of limbo
Limbo strikes.
to chaotically cause more force.
Nice.
Yeah, so boop.
Well, in that case, I'll stab this one.
All right.
Cool. Well, thanks for letting me go back.
I will roll a natural one.
All right, so
It's
that
like I-
will
It's like I knew I needed the bonus action for something.
all
Fine.
right. Once again, it will attempt to snap out at Happy, but Happy is just too
It is a straight roll because it's both sapped and he was reckless.
Oh yeah, you're right. So let's
And-
see. I'll roll that again. Like I don't know which one it would have been. So 13 to hit. So I'm gonna think
Won't
Yep.
hit.
so you managed to keep it from doing anything. The fella drags over his buddy and tosses him into the writhing pile.
Unexpected.
I don't suppose that's an attack I can get a shield in the way of or something.
I mean, if you want to, that's fine. Yeah.
I will try to interpose because this seems unsafe. I don't know if you want me to roll dice about anything.
What would you know? What is the normal way that this works?
Normally, it's a reaction to impose disadvantage on an attack roll, so it doesn't really apply.
Yeah, but you can use that to step in the way, and this we can say that's fine. Yeah, like these guys aren't particularly coordinated. So you just sort of like step in the way as they're moving this way, and they just sort of bump into you a little bit, and don't get anywhere. So, Magnus.
Ah. I have been going over my spell list. I still don't have anything that's really going to make any big impact here.
Okay. Half a D10 is still half a D10.
Half a D10 is still a D10. That is a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
9 Damaggio.
All right. This thing is like barely functional.
Almost as if it didn't have resistance to fire,
Exactly.
it would have died a while ago.
Yeah. Elise.
Yeah. It's close, so it's okay. Yeah. I'm gonna start by Eldritch Blasting.
Okay.
The one that's right there.
Ka-chow.
That is a terrible roll that's probably not gonna hit. 8.
Well, 8 total to hit. No, that won't hit.
I would also like to yell at Candor
What?
to bring them over here because I can probably try to disconnect the other one
All right.
because I also have the spell that Emerald used.
I will sort of look over at the limp one.
Mm-hmm.
Are we sure that's helping?
If my guess is correct, it's a parasitic relationship between them and the environment. So, in the long run, potentially.
Good enough for me.
All right. Robert.
All right. Well, I'm gonna taking into note all the things that have happened. I'm gonna slash again.
Yeah, go for it.
Get him.
That is only a 13 to hit.
That will hit.
Oh, okay, cool.
Exactly what you needed.
I was wrong about 14.
We found the floor.
We found the number just in time.
That will be 10 slashing damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, you slice through the last few remaining tendrils. And as we drop off of initiative, the limp one is continuing to be dragged by the other, and seems to sort of stop for a second as the plants that you were fighting go limp. It sort of glances around sort of jerkily, and then begins dragging in this general direction.
Right. Can I just try to bring it to Elise?
Like, I mean, you could sort of pull and drag on it a little. Like, it won't.
Yeah.
It's sort of single-minded right now. It'll sort of just keep pushing away. What is your strength score?
19.
Yeah, so even if we roll back and forth, on average, you're going to be able to keep it where it's gonna be. So
I'll let it get out of the river.
Okay.
And just kind of keep it in this square.
Now that we're not in immediate danger, do we want to see where it's trying to take him before I attempt to help?
Sure. I don't understand what's going on here, and they don't, because we tried to communicate to them, right?
yeah, you did try.
Yeah. I don't know how to ask them how to help them. Before we let them go, is everyone all right?
Yes, I appear to be
I
fine.
took a bit of a hit there. They've got some nasty poison in those veins.
I am injured.
Well, if you'd like to come over to where I'm holding this mat, Hector will outstretch a hand and glow a bit. And if the injured people would like 5 hit points apiece, I will give you 5 hit points apiece.
Cool.
Before you take those 5 hit points, you're paladin, right?
Yeah.
Can you make me a caster check? So that's charisma.
Oh.
You're trying to do this twice, at least. Well, actually, you might not try it twice. So roll it for the first time.
Do I get proficiency on that?
Yeah,
Uh,
it would be exactly what your spell attack roll
okay.
is.
23.
Yeah, so you push, trying to push this healing energy into this spell, and you feel sort of a leeching effect, like down into this space, but you manage to keep the power that you are directing on track. So whoever you're doing first can go ahead and take their 5 hit points.
Whoever got to me first.
Can I observe this phenomena?
Yeah, you could describe how does this look? Candor.
I imagine most of Candor's oath-based effects are sort of like silver corona. So I imagine that if he's sort of reaching out with his sort of silver light and some of it's kind of like dragging down, like pulled by gravity towards whatever's leeching it, that might be a visible effect.
Okay. This was to the follow-up question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make an Arcana check to attempt to understand that?
Absolutely.
Can I
Guidance.
can I assist? Because I'm just
Yeah, you guys, you can
verbally describe-
assist and guidance because you directly are experiencing this, and so you guys can have like a combo about.
Oh, thank God for advantage.
It's like a leeching effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the low one was a 2, but the good one's an 18.
Okay.
So pull those off. I am a wizard, so I get expertise at that.
And a D4.
Yes, so... Oh god, this is weird feeling.
Adding numbers together?
No. Adding numbers together for an intelligence-based stat.
It's like attacking things with an axe, but instead of an axe, it's your brain.
Yeah, no, I've got that. 8, so 29.
So close.
Yeah. So
thank you for.
It does not take much to sort of put the building blocks together. You have this crystalline material that obviously has grown in and out of living creatures, and these other things that seem to have some sort of control or whatever placed upon them. These vines too that are sort of seeking to grasp and in some way devour. Your pretty good guess is that the energy that these crystals sort of feed off of and grow through is directly, leeching off of, could leech off of a number of different effects, both straight out of living creatures. From his attempt to heal, you can guess that there is some sort of resistance to that type of magic that is trying to be sucked away.
So the crystal is essentially a magical parasite, is what I.
Yes.
And likes life force in particular.
Yes. And so that might click for those of you that made a couple checks about the plants and the weirdness there with the resistances to damage that might not otherwise be the case. And these creatures not exactly looking like their original forms. And with our librarians talk about parasitism and that kind of thing. Yeah.
I will explain that we are currently standing on the dinner plates of a series of magical parasites and suggest that maybe instead of attempting to undo a fundamental breaking and just kind of like toy with a fiery knife, maybe the miners should be put out of their misery.
Is the miner? Does the miner that went limp and had the dust come out of its mouth seem to still be animated still, or is it like a dead body being dragged?
You can look all you want. There does not seem to be any sort of motive spirit within that creature.
It is bereft of life. This is an ex-miner.
Well, Does it have like a pulse?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good enough for Candor. So one of them is dead.
And the other one is not breathing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
one is dead, the other's not breathing.
Does the other one have a pulse?
There's this thick sort of suit
Mhm.
on them, such that like you doubt you'd be able to get to a pulse anyway, but there certainly is that weird movement under the suit that you noticed before. That even like when standing still, like it doesn't directly match up with their attempts to move.
Mhm.
Candor, I retract Mercy. That's dead. That has been dead for a while. And something is moving its about to mine this shit.
You did notice that the one that dropped, the other one tried to put it like in the vines.
Mhm.
For what what you might draw conclusions on that front.
I assume that's like a way to clean the skin off or something.
Or
I
a
don't
way
know.
to put more pollen in it
Oh,
to get
that's
it
a good
get
point.
it moving again.
That's possible.
Oh, when we destroyed the vines, was there any yellow residue, like anything that like looked like it could have be a source of that kind of powder?
Some of the liquid inside had a yellow hue to it, but none of the vines you attacked had any sort of flowering pieces to them. They all seem to sort of grow out of the ground, similar to all the other bits and pieces that are scattered around.
And I'm just trying to figure out.
How Candor is going to react to this.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out how Candor would go about figuring out if there is a spark of life in this thing anywhere.
Yeah.
Because like
I have a suggestion for you, Candor.
Yeah, go for it.
yes,
That is a river. Hold it
Yes.
underwater. If
Which
it tries to get out,
style.
it might have a spark of life to it. If it just sits there,
it doesn't.
it's
It
already
doesn't.
dead.
It doesn't breathe. So being underwater isn't harmful to it.
Okay. Here's Candor might think of this right away. Depending on what this thing is, I don't believe your lay on hands works on certain types of creatures, right?
That's a good point. No, just touch a creature.
At the bottom, at the end of that description. This feature has no effect on.
In 2024, I don't see that.
Oh, maybe it's changed from 2014.
They took a lot of the cool stuff out of.
Okay.
You can also expend 5 points
creatures.
from the pool to remove the poison condition from the creature. Points don't also restore hit points to creature is the last section in the 2024 lay on hands. But I could always pop a divine sense and see if it's one of those creature types.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that's.
I think Candor's going to come at this more directly.
Well, we are sort of playing in a sort of. Some people are using different things. Would you like yours to in 2014?
Mm-hmm.
The ability doesn't work on undead and constructs. So you could make that decision now, but that would like be the case going forward. Then.
I'm never going to remember that if I decide that now. I'm going to go 2024 the whole hog. But
right.
Candor has a much more direct way of figuring this out.
Perfect.
Because someone has told me that there's something animating this body and there's weird stuff moving under its cloak. So I'm just going to cut the cloak and see what's moving under the cloak.
Okay. So
I
you
apologize for the indignity.
Can I ready an action to cut its head off if it makes a lunging move?
you can ready an action to attack for
You say
sure.
when the zombie goes for his neck.
Yeah, I will shove it underwater and stab it to death.
All right. So you cut into the creature. The creature's outer uniform, this white.
What I'm
oval
hoping is a
covering.
cloak and not skin.
It could be both.
And as you sort of cut down, it does not seem to deviate from its like attempting to drag away its buddy there. And it doesn't take too much dragging. Like, where are you starting? Like at the neckline, like down, or
Probably
slicing open a section of its like where?
if it's like the art, I'm leaving alone the like scarf section, just starting below the scarf through the torso area.
Okay, yeah. So you slice through, and so you expose some of the chest area. It's got that similar sort of pallid skin going on, and under the skin you can sort of see some like bulging movement. Yeah, but other than like the skin seems to be intact, but under the skin there seems to be movement.
That doesn't seem right. How centralized is the movement under the skin?
So ripping down further and further, you could tell that there are like tendrils that sort of branch out up towards the head and out towards the limbs, with a central sort of network of writhing. It's almost like a very veiny, almost veiny, about the torso.
Okay. I have no reason that this should work.
Yeah.
But lay on hands can cure poison. And parasites are a bad thing in your system that starts with the letter P.
Woohoo!
Pander's gonna try to dump 5 points into this, just like palm the central, the center mass, and try to purify.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me double check.
I'm assuming since I'm trying to do, since I'm spending points from the healing pool, I assume that's a spellcasting check.
Yeah.
One less than last time, so 22.
Okay.
I really don't want to kill you.
Let's see. What is your spell DC?
13.
13. All right. So you sort of press in, and there is obvious resistance to whatever it is you're trying to do. And then there is a sort of jerking motion, like some of you noticed before, and he will also go limp in your arms. And I believe everybody is currently within 30 feet. So, a couple seconds later, there is a sort of burst of yellow from its mouth. And everybody can make wisdom saving throws. Yeah.
If I remember correctly, Elise had suggested the last time when we got here. I don't know if it actually happened.
We do have face covering.
You're right. You had everybody put mouth coverings on because there was you had suspicions of that. So feel free to take this with advantage.
Oh, good.
except for I believe Happy, who just can ignore it altogether, right?
All right. Yeah. Yeah. I have the scarf of fresh air. That
Yeah.
gives me immunity to airborne
Yeah,
disease.
you're good.
19.
Yep, you're good.
What was the first one there? I see the second
16.
one.
16.
Yep, you're good too, Tim.
14.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh,
Not 20.
Yeah, you're fine.
So what I'm thinking is that our librarian over here makes the mistake of pulling down their mask so they can get a better look at what's going on.
Love it.
But let's hear that total there.
8.
Total of 8. Okay. Do you have anything that affects your character's ability to be charmed?
Hey, Aaron,
Yeah.
I'm standing right next to her.
Yeah.
I'd like to click my stopwatch. I'd like her to re-roll that,
All right.
Oh.
as I will use my temporal shift.
Cool.
Yeah,
Chronal
so
shift, I should say.
the stuff bursts out. You see her take a big breath in. You're like, nope.
Yeah, the little magical representation of a stopwatch.
Advantage.
True. If I'm re-rolling it,
Are you really going to keep rolling that dice?
no.
There you go.
Okay. 21.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you are also fine.
Yeah, I see the puff into her face. I have far too many bad memories of fungus in the mines.
Yeah.
Just go,
Just-
nope.
Just for entertainment's sake, she rolled a 1, a 4, a 2, and then a 17.
Jesus, wet.
that's Crystal.
Then.
So
Yeah,
that
so
is the
you-
last time I can use that today. So
I appreciate it.
Candor is then going to try real quick when the body goes limp to try to just pump a regular point of healing into it,
Yeah.
which I assume is another check. 16.
Yeah, so you make an attempt to pull another point of healing, and it just doesn't seem to have anywhere to go. So you don't have to spend the point; it just can't.
Oh, it's not a creature at this point.
Yeah.
Candor's going to keep trying for a while.
Let's see here. Owain and Elise and Emerald. When this body goes limp and drops, despite the distraction of the yellow particulate, you hear elsewhere in this space another couple. You've heard other mining picks being regular tink, 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 and another set of them stop.
This may have been enough disruption for someone else to notice.
There was a set that was off in this direction somewhere that has now gone silent.
So whatever the parasite is might have some kind of hive mind. And if 2 nodes in the same area go down.
Reinforcements are likely on their way.
Yes.
maybe we should head to the tower. That's why we're here. Oh, look at that.
I think Candor is still just like cradling this body and continuing to try to pump life into it, like defibbing a corpse kind of thing. Like he's
Speaking of getting healed, which of the living people got healing?
as I said, whichever one of you got to me first. So
We don't know what that is. You have to decide you're doing it.
you are to the north, and you were coming from the south. So Emerald, you may have it.
Okay. Thank you.
Plus, Candor would be biased to healing Emerald anyway.
Say a single glowing hand will float up next to Candor's head and just flick him in the side of the ear. We have company.
Yeah. Elise was going over there more gently to be like, hey, we gotta stop now.
Well, there's one spell we know will stop them in their tracks.
I have a spell that will stop them in their tracks.
I think I have a spell too. He says as he holds up his sword.
You're welcome to do whatever. They seem to be totally, as the other ones were, unheeding of your presence.
Maybe leave them alone. Let them take the corpses. Not our problem. Go to the tower.
Well, they seem to be taking the corpses to the tower too.
Kander will let the new one take the corpse that he had in his hand. This is not a good start.
I say, from my brief view of them in corpse form.
Yeah.
About how long has that been dead?
It seems like surprisingly intact.
The pollen preserves them.
Or it's just recent.
Well, yeah. What did their clothing look like?
It's like a thick padded thing that's like from neck down, like got gloves, got boots.
And would we know of any like group of people that would traditionally dress like this, or does it seem like this is kind of like homemade?
Yeah, you can go ahead and make a history check if you'd like to.
Sure. That would be a 16.
You don't know of any sort of people groups. The only thing that sort of connects to seems to be like you probably have seen something in the line of protective clothing for certain jobs. Like in really intense, smithies or other, potential certain mining operations, or there certainly are jobs that you've seen people wear more protective clothing. Like it doesn't seem like armor so much as something along those lines.
Yeah. Thick workman's smock.
Thick workman's Spock.
Mm-hmm.
So these fellas are, two of them dragging the other two away up towards the tower. As you sort of move along behind them towards the tower, you make note of there's, some more of them off that direction. You can still hear some of them off in towards the left more.
Is there an entrance to the tower that
Yeah.
they're
Sort of right where that water is flowing, flows into the base of the tower itself.
If they're going in there, I'm just going to follow them.
There's like a raised portcullis. It's like halfway up and like rusted shut, like rusted open, I guess. Rusted in place.
Yeah.
Open. The wrong term or whatever. And the water seems to flow in over sort of the stones that make up the base floor of the tower, and drip sort of through those stones and out through cracks on either side of the tower. And so you can see the tower's like sitting in like a depression that has, liquid in it. And a number of these crystalline structures growing sort of along the base of the tower and that kind of thing.
Is there anything about the tower that's like identifying like any kind of iconography or Is the stone the same as the stone in this whole area? Is
Yeah.
anything-
As
anything funky
you
about this?
move forward, Candor, you can make a history check at advantage.
Oh, that's concerning.
Yeah.
19.
Yeah. So you can see that, like, above the gate, there is sort of, at some point there was some sort of motto scratched into the stone, and a large shield structure that you are familiar with, but it has been like defaced beyond all recognition, or almost all recognition. But you've seen it enough times in your life that, defaced or not, you can put 2 and 2 together.
Well, so it's a silver shield tower, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, or was at some point.
Does Candor know of anyone that would want to like vigorously deface an emblem of the silver shields?
Certainly the silver shields have made enemies, but the most iconic of them are, I think they have a few different names, don't they? You've given me a couple of different names in the stuff that you've written.
I mean the most iconic that I've given you would be the Umber Blades, I think.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I
you know that there are terms that are used otherwise, blighters, and it's basically your evil sister organization.
Oh, cool! I didn't know Cantor knew about them, so that was why I was asking.
Yes.
But
it is unlikely that you were informed directly upon your joining, but you've been with the Shields long enough, and were probably informed when you first left. So, like, you've only known about them short time. You probably were informed when you first left to go out to do the job.
By the way, here are some people that will kill you on sight. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So if you see, defaced silver shields, or shields of red, or that kind of thing, you probably want to be careful.
Candor will point at the defaced shield iconography on the tower. Be careful. Also be ready to run. And then Candor will go in.
Magus will look down at his legs. Well, and make to follow Candor.
All right, let me gather up your...
As we are preparing to go in, I do want to try. How much does this actually do?
That depends on what.
I will use a casting of good berry just to give myself 10 berries that we can use in case people go down.
Okay.
And I'll send out 6 of us. 2 to each of us, 1 to each of us, and the extra 4 to Candor.
Oh. Are you sure that's wise?
I think so. But those of us here, you're the most ready to heal rather than harm. A valiant quality.
You compliment me. He will take the good berries and keep them somewhere easily get toable.
So you get 5, I guess, and everyone else gets 1.
Okay.
It also counts as a full day's food for those of us that matters for.
Mm-hmm.
Robert, like, definitely is eyeing where you're putting the 5 good bearings. Old habits will still die hard.
You're still pretty messed up, right away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to give you my last 5 lay
Okay.
on hands. I'm gonna fail. That's a 7.
Yeah, so you push this towards him, and you feel the draining effect, and only half of the energy makes it across to your intended target. So he gets 3 out instead of the 5 that you spent.
Better than nothing.
All right, I'm just
Tender is shook.
How hurt is Owain? Or yeah, like how hurt are you?
I'm a little above bloodied.
Okay.
I'm no longer under half.
I can do a cure wounds also. Do I have to also make the check?
Yeah.
For healing?
Go ahead and make a spell casting.
Okay.
So just the check that you'd make
It's
spell
an 8.
attack.
It's an 8.
8 total?
Yeah.
Yeah, so whatever you roll in total health, you're going to just cut in half the amount that you will receive.
17 divided by 2
8.5.
is, yeah.
So 9. If we round in our favor.
Yeah, round in your
how
favor.
We've been rounding, yeah. Cool. So 9 health.
Thank you.
And when Emerald heals, it just looks like the wound is getting stitched up by invisible thread. She kind of holds her hand up and telekinetically closes and like rebonds the opening.
All right. All right, so I am going to bring you guys to a different sheet now.
Yay.
Ooh.
Cool.
You guys are down here. I think that's the hotkey to bring you guys to where I want.
Yeah.
And then just so you guys can get a vibe of what you were just seeing from the outside here, let me move these guys out of my way here. So the tower from the outside, as you approached, was tall, sticking up out of this field. And as you guys, got over the initial interactions, violent interactions upon entering the glade and paid more attention to the tower, you could see that in a similar fashion to the great tree in is that Arkbridge, the tower has you can see in its totality, but also in parts of it are missing. You can see what it should look like versus what it does look like. And sort of flowing out from the tower, you could see walls that aren't necessarily there, as if it was part of a larger structure. But this tower and the pieces of it that are here are the only ones that you can see. The most notable feature of which is about halfway up. If you look on the left side of your screen there's a picture of the tower itself. about halfway up, there's a big chunk of the tower that you could tell is sort of supposed to be there, but not. And but there is a ladder that seems to have been sort of leaned up in the intervening space, a number of floors above you.
Unsettling.
And around the exterior of the tower, you could see quite a few of these vines that are scattered here and there, as well as extrusions of this red crystalline stuff.
Well, nothing for it.
Yes.
Right.
Do we have a tower to climb?
You got a tower. So these two fellows are dragging the other two behind them inside the front room. Here you could see stuck in the corners, basically everything but a lane down the middle is just like piles of this crystal that have been busted off and piled in the corners and out of the way here and there. The only light that seems to make it into the tower seems to come from the door, and the crystals themselves seem to give off enough to see by. And you know that further up the tower, there are some gaps in it that will likely let light through too. You're not 100% sure whether there's going to be crystal piled everywhere in the tower or what, but there doesn't seem to be any like lamps lit or anything like that down here. Yeah. Let me double check. I always forget which thing that is.
I think a lot of times when Candor goes rushing into things, the sword is sheathed until he gets there. Right now it is out. And while he is following these things pretty closely, he's not in as big a hurry. Like you've seen him sprint when he's worried about somebody. And this is definitely not the same energy.
Mm-hmm. All right, these guys will disappear heading up the stairs. And as they do so, Happy and Candor.
Oh.
Can you make me wisdom saving throws, please?
Probably not. That's a 12.
Okay.
Do they have any advantage from having their mouths covered?
Nope.
Or is it something new?
Something different.
Yeah, all right.
I got a 5.
All right. So both of you, maybe triggered by Candor's sort of very tense situation, will start at the sudden running noise of armored footsteps as they pile down the stairs in your direction. As some sort of knight with a bloody shield and a red cloak will run down at you. What do you do in response?
Has it been 10 minutes since the fight that we previously had? Has that passed?
It's probably getting close to that, but I'd say you're still within.
Okay, so I could be. I think I'd maintain my rage as long as I could in this scenario. So
sounds good.
Cool. So with that, I mean, with everything going on, I think I would. I think his instinct would be to slash at the thing if it got within range.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll.
I think Cander's instinct would be a little more defensive and trying to interpose between it and Happy, but Happy's generally more initiative-y than me, so I think it makes sense to.
That would be 23.
Yeah, so you swing, and you just you've had experience fighting. You like feel the arc is gonna hit right at that sweet spot in the armor, and instead just like straight through the guy into the wall, and you feel like the clang up to your shoulders as he continues to sort of run, and there's that like brief vision of the tower in its normal state and lit well and whatnot as he runs past you before disappearing.
Kander will sort of have jerked to like because Happy's fairly short, right?
Yeah.
To like have the shield sweeping over Happy's head, expecting the axe in the guy's hand to be coming down on you, and then he just keeps on running past us, and it's just I don't know what that was.
I didn't like it.
No. A bloodied shield and a red cloak is not a good sign.
What does that mean?
Nothing good.
Probably someone bled.
Well, that's not always a bad thing. And then he'll keep walking with you.
Yeah, we'll attempt to continue up the stairs.
Okay.
I'll stick with Emerald. Do you have your exploration buddy?
So you can hear as you sort of mount the steps, a sort of like rope on concrete noise, rope on stone sort of slapping noise, and then the dragging noise sort of stops, and the thump of a body before the another rope on stone noise, and the dragging sort of continues. So both of those directions, if you notice, this particular one is labeled as U for up and D for down. So both of these directions will go up.
Which way did the dudes go?
They went right.
So north.
Yes, north.
I follow.
All right. So let's go ahead and I will reveal the next floor here. And you guys can just, there's no like fancy teleporting stuff at work. So you just have to move your own guys from floor to floor.
Oh God.
Hello. What? What are you?
So you can see that the whatever the creatures in the suits are have dragged the unconscious ones to the base of a large plant whose tendrils sort of weave into the stone and out through cracks and seems to take up a big chunk of this room. And it seems to be currently sort of wrapping its tendrils around them.
And like the art, are there skulls in it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that's a stabbing.
I say, Candor, do you mind if we kill this?
I do not. And I think this is a.
Yeah, we can go ahead and
get in there, and I don't know if we want to roll initiative before movement happens, but that is the.
I'm gonna say, if I see Candor charging, I would like to drop a spell in front of him.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can have, as I get everybody on the turn track marker, the thing seems to be currently very focused on the bodies that have been brought to it. So if people want to do something in response, happy, you can assume your rage is up for the rest of this fight. And then we'll say at the end of this fight is about when the 10 minutes would have elapsed.
Thank you.
So feel free to roll your initiatives, and if there's something specific that you want to do,
there it is. Yeah. Seeing this thing. There's really only one immediate reaction, that is to clench a fist and make everything within that 10-foot sphere. Please make Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You did have to shatter the. I mean, they're dead, but still.
They're
What
active.
was that?
They're quite active, though. We could
Yeah,
potentially
yeah.
slow them down.
Yeah.
All right. So everything where makes a Constitution saving throw?
Within this 10-foot sphere.
So
please.
all the peeps.
Yes.
Perfect.
And the corpses, because fuck it, I don't like them.
Yeah. All right.
That and then I have a thing I want to do.
Constitution saving throw. Yeah, so that's a 15 for the white suited fellows.
Oh darn.
And a 20 for the big guy.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, they will all pass my rather meager DC of 14. So instead of taking 12 force damage, they will take 6. And instead of having their speed reduced to half, it is not reduced.
Okay.
That's what it is from this place.
I would put Hunter's Mark on the big tentacle-y thing.
Okay. Sounds good.
Do we have a round of time or just an action?
You're welcome to take a round of time.
Okay. I would like to use Hunter's Sense on this creature.
Okay.
You gain the ability to hear the creature and magically discern how best to hurt it.
How best to hurt it?
Yes, as an action, it can choose a creature it can see within 60 feet, immediately learn whether the creature has any damage immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities, and what they are.
Okay.
24.
14
monster surveyors.
Yeah.
If it's hidden from divination,
Jesus wept. Okay.
I should add that if it's hidden from divination magic, I don't get information.
Yeah, it is not hidden from divination magic. Just the damage ones, not condition stuff you need to know.
That's I just get about damage.
Okay. Then cold and fire. are resisted, but that's it.
Mhm.
No vulnerabilities, but it does have resistance of cold and fire.
Mhm.
I'll share that with everyone quickly as we're moving here. I'd also like to mark it with Slayer's Prey and get ready to mark it with Hunter's Mark next turn.
And Elise will use the last of her slots. She's still got armor of Agathis, but she's gonna reach over and tap Candor on the shoulder and be like, this thing seems to like to empty people out, and I think we'd like to have your mind around a bit longer. And the protection from evil is good for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think for Candor's round, he would just move to here and stab it, but I don't know if that's
I have a
thing.
similar question.
Yeah. Is that a thing that?
Yeah, you can go for it.
Okay.
Well, I would
Sort of like
I would
yeah,
also
sort of like
attack.
grown and wedged itself into this like gap between the tower's central staircase there and yeah,
All right.
the wall.
If we're getting a full round, we may as well.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, that's a 14.
Where did I put the thing? Where did I put it? There it is.
Yeah.
14 AC. That will hit.
Oh.
It's big, and its main core body doesn't move around much.
10 slashing damage.
All right.
That ends my free stuff.
Okay.
With my scimitars, I can do 16 and 22 to hit.
Those will both hit.
11 plus 7, so between the two hits, 18 damage.
Okay.
Nice. Nick working really well with Hunter's Mark.
I'm gonna recklessly slash out at this guy, which will make it a 26 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and should just roll. And then that will be 12 slashing damage, and it's sapped, so it has a disadvantage on its next attack.
All right, sounds good.
It's double sapped.
Yeah,
but those don't stack.
You guys lay into this thing pretty solidly to start off the stuff here. Oh, whoops. I wrote that incorrectly. That is I hit the wrong thing, so
Something's really tickled face.
okay, now there we go. All right. Magnus.
Hello.
You get to start us off.
Yes, for all the good it's going to do me. Give me 1 second. So, read the spell because
reading.
Yeah.
In my tabletop role-playing game, it's more common than you'd think.
Okay. Yeah, we'll use that one. Magnus will pull his hands apart and dust will gather around one of them as I will cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp, so a large hand will extend out of the wall of the tower and make to grab this guy.
The big flower.
the big flower.
Okay.
Big flower.
All right. What am I? What roll am I making here, or is that
It
you?
is a strength save.
Strength save.
DC
I got a
14.
12.
That is a fail.
All right.
Kindly take 8 magical bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and it is restrained.
Okay.
And I'm going to sit here and concentrate on squeezing the life out of this thing.
Yeah. All right. So that means speed doesn't matter as much, but I have disadvantage on dex saves, disadvantage on attack rolls, and everybody has advantage on attack rolls against the flower at the moment.
We as a party really don't want to ever be hit by things.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else you're doing on your turn?
No, I'm going to sit there with my hand glowing a dull kind of blackish light, like black light kind of coming off of it, as I focus on holding this thing as hard as I can.
Oh, we can see how dirty this tower really
I
is.
shudder to think what kind of stains a black light in here would pick up.
Oh God!
Oh,
Kill
it's
it!
pretty gross.
Kill it!
All right. So it's my turn. I have disadvantage on my attack rolls here.
You could probably use
You could use an action to try and break out.
I can use an action to try to break out. Okay, let's see here. Is that the best option at the moment? No, I don't think so. All right, so it is going to go ahead and swipe out at Emerald, who just really hacked away a big chunk of it. Okay, so at disadvantage, that's going to come out to a 14 to hit.
Okay, I think that's going to miss. Yeah,
Okay.
that misses.
All right, and then it whips out with a second tentacle for a 17 to hit.
And that's my armor class.
Was that still at disadvantage because of the restraint condition?
Still at disadvantage.
Okay.
I kind of don't want it to hit her. Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs. Okay, I always forget when you roll with advantage, silvery barbs just adds another one, and I take the lowest.
Yeah.
Or how does that work?
They take the new one.
Let me grab it because I've got a lot of
Never
spells.
mind.
Oh, Tim, if you know it off the top of your head, please.
I don't quite remember. So
let's see. Reroll the d20 and use the lower roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Use the lower roll.
Yeah, so that'll drop it down to a 9.
Nice.
Okay.
Right, and who are you going to give the advantage on their next thingamabob to?
I'm going to pass the advantage over to Elise.
Okay. And then third tentacle.
Oh God.
Dear.
I can't save you from that.
Does a 15 hit you?
No.
All right, so you managed to get out of getting hit by the tentacles. The one of the corpses that got dragged in gets subsumed by the large flower. And you watch as it some of the tentacles that had been sheared off before regrow themselves.
That's a problem.
Robert.
All right. Well, I am going to I'm gonna start slashing at it.
Advantageously.
Advantageously.
restrained. You don't need to be reckless.
Ah.
But you can be reckless anyway if you want to, for no benefit.
No, I think I'll play it safe for now.
Coward.
Well, you're
I feel like
calm.
it's
You're
very
calm
cool.
raging at this point, so it,
That is
it
true.
can
That's true.
check out.
23.
23 will hit.
Okie dokie. That's 8 slashing damage.
All right.
So is one of these things gone? Is it the one that's like the closest to it that got?
Yes, you're right. I should move that out of there.
All right. I think I will end my turn. I don't have a bonus action.
Okay. Then we move on to Candor.
I swing the sword. I crit with the sword.
Oh, actually, I missed. Actually, before we deal with your crit, Robert, can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Yes. This isn't something that Danger Sense would be a feature for.
Something you can see, right?
Isn't
Yeah.
Danger Sense just deck saves? Or they
Just
Oh,
dex
maybe it is
saves.
just dex. Sorry, my bad. Forget it.
Okay, then it is something you can see, but go
But
ahead
that
and make.
Okay, so that is 17.
All right, so you notice that. Oh, except for I forget that it didn't matter for you anyway. But you notice there's some of these yellow particles sort of floating in and around the thing. But you get to ignore that anyway, and I totally forgot. So, Mr. Critman, why don't you make me one of these checks as well before we deal with your crit? A Constitution saving throw at advantage because you guys were clothed up over your mouths.
18.
Yeah, so you're all right, fine too. So go ahead and.
I suppose it would be irresponsible of me not to use my last spell slot to Divine Smite on a crit.
Okay.
So I should probably do that.
It would be against the oath that you took.
I mean, kind of. Actually, it would kind of be against like
What?
with what we're going into. I am hesitant to actually smite, but this thing is big and it's eating people, and it could eat all of you. And Candor is afraid, so I think this works. As much as I, for once, want to save resources, that's not happening.
Remember who you are.
Let's see. 36 damage in a mixture of radiant and slashing.
Yeah, you hack a big old hunk out of that creature.
Candor is surprised and horrified that it is still alive. And that will end my turn.
Elise.
Blast him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have advantage.
Is,
Yeah.
You can go first.
okay.
Let's go.
You have advantage for multiple reasons.
Yep.
It's a different die. What was the higher one?
5 was the higher one on the dice.
Does an 11 hit?
You're aiming at the big guy?
Yeah.
No, it does not.
Okay.
Oh, that was my
Thanks
turn.
for trying, Miles.
All right. Anything else?
I don't think so. She's like kind of trying to figure if this is the source of the parasitic relationship.
Mhm.
But that's background. If I get a roll for that, that's great. But
You, like I've said before, you saw this thing eat the thing. You see there are corpses inside it. It seems to be at least somewhat connected to these creatures because they brought their dead ones to it. It's a plant thing with vines, similar to the thing outside. It's hard to know for sure if it is like the core, but certainly a larger portion of whatever the network is, if not the core.
I'm not very strong, but I would like to start the process. I'm going to go over to the other body.
Okay.
Stop them from feeding it to him.
Okay, you could go over and grab onto it to try to keep it from getting dragged inside, for sure.
All
right. Owain.
All right, I'm going to Hunter's Mark this thing.
Okay.
And then attack with bow.
You have advantage from the restrained condition.
Yep. I got a 21.
Mark on me.
So many marks. So many hunters.
Got a 21 to the attack roll.
Yep, that'll hit.
Nice. Excuse me. That is 10, 18 plus 4, 22.
All right. Another big chunk is taken out of the creature. Anything else you're doing, Owain?
I'm reminding myself to mark a thing that I have Hunter's Mark up. But otherwise, no, I'm good.
All right. There is a sort of a tremble through the large mass that you guys are targeting down. And that tremble seems to sort of be reciprocated, sort of resonated by the two white clothed figures standing off on the side here. And let's see what we get here. Does a 17 and a 13 hit you, Elise?
AC is 13.
Yep.
Okay, so both of them. So you're going to take 5 and 4 for a total of 9 piercing damage.
Not from there, dear.
Oh, Armor of Agathis.
Yes, which I believe does something to
Yes.
things.
For each hit, it takes 10 cold damage.
Okay.
I forgot you cast that at second level because you're a warlock, and that's the spell slot.
Yep.
All right. So they sort of frost over somewhat. They are not down, but can you make me a 2 Constitution saving throws?
I can try. +2 to this. I don't know. Hey, 17.
Okay, so you're fine there.
And 8.
Hey, what?
8 on the second one.
Okay, so you're going to take 2 poison damage.
Okay, so that'll break the armor of Agathis, and then 1 to me.
But that should count as another hit, right?
I don't know.
Is that a separate?
It's the same hit that deals the hit and the poison. So
And
you just have to roll against the poison. I don't think it's a second hit.
Probably not.
I don't believe so.
Emerald. Can you start by making me a Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we doing these at advantage?
Yeah. It's still
For the
restrained.
mask?
Yeah, because of the masks.
Yeah,
Okay,
the masks. Yeah, I was like,
so-
restraint doesn't do
Hey,
anything.
This
but
was Constitution.
Yep.
Okay, that's 18.
Yeah, you're fine. Go ahead and do whatever you want.
Cool. As a bonus action, I'm going to use Planar Warrior on this thing,
Okay.
and then I will attack twice.
I think this is the most Tim 2024 thing I've seen.
I do love dual wielding.
You do.
Okay, let's see. I think 14 was the number, right? To hit.
14 will hit, yes.
Okay.
Remember, you're rolling with advantage.
On the attacks because of restraint.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. So yeah, that was just the first attack then.
Yeah.
It hits either way, but okay, so
Yeah, because I thought to
7.
myself, how can I make a wizard as annoying as possible?
That is the best question to ask.
Okay,
Hey,
so
love it.
that's 11 damage on the first
Okay.
attack.
Mhm.
And the second one will do less, but it will still hit. So
Yep.
that is 12 more damage. It actually did more damage, even though I had less dice.
Yeah,
Because
Nice.
dice will do that to you.
it will do
Dice, baby.
that. Okay, Magnus.
Okay. Because I'm maintaining concentration on the earthen grasp, I would like the thing to make yet another strength saving throw as I start to squeeze.
Will do. I get a 17, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
seven-
it will pass and merely take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
It is still restrained because it hasn't broken free yet, but
Yep. Anything else?
no, I'm good. Gonna hang out here and keep my rather meager supply of spells left to myself.
Okay. Back to his turn. Do you want to make me an athletics check there, Elise?
I can try. That's a 17 on the die for 17.
All right. Even with that, you do not manage to maintain a grip on the downed creature, and it too is subsumed by the larger plant.
Well, I tried.
Let's go ahead and roll some dice here. Okay. All right. Its flowers sort of bloom open and just sort of fill the room with particulate yellow sort of haze. It probably won't matter, but like things are technically lightly obscured at the moment. Happy, you don't got to worry about this. Everybody else with advantage, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Is it for a charm thing? Because Candor can't be charmed if it's the right kind of creature.
Yes, if there's a charm thing that you're worried about, then you can ignore this check if you can't be charmed.
I already rolled the choice.
Is it the right kind of thing?
Oh, that's what you're asking about because of the.
From evil and good? Is that what it was?
Yes, yes, you get your advantage from
Oh.
that.
Oh, okay.
I think that's all it does, right? Which you have advantage anyway. I forget what that.
Advantage? I don't remember. Maybe this was a
Creatures of this type have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target can't be possessed or gain the charmed or frightened conditions.
Can't be from. Okay, so yeah, you can ignore this too then.
Yay, because I didn't roll
Abby and
well.
Andrew, for ignoring this, I need Constitution saving throws from everybody else.
17.
It is good to be a dwarf. 20.
Okay, and Candor.
What?
No,
I
not Candor.
cannot-
Wayne. I keep doing that.
Dirty 20 for me as well.
Okay, so all of you sort of feel, the even through the like caking of this stuff on your body, but you manage to stay perfectly fine.
Aaron, I rolled a 6.
Oh, except for you, apparently. Okay, so you I will let you know on your turn, but you take a big deep breath of this.
My scarf is too thin.
You really gotta stop doing that.
My scarf is too thin.
We gotta get the library.
You get a new scarf like the owl
Oh my
has.
gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Man, between like the scarf, thinking to scarf yourselves up, and like you're dominating this particular creature's set of abilities with everything that you've done. Okay, that's me having finished my turn, accomplishing nothing.
I'm glad that I'm nothing.
Well, we'll see. If I survive to your turn, I might have accomplished something.
Just say, bearing in mind, it's still restrained, and the mainline attackers are right next to it with advantage.
True.
I know. All right, Robert.
I got a 22 to hit.
Oh yeah.
And then that is 16 slashing damage to it.
Okay.
And it's sapped.
Yep, because that's gonna affect it a lot.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
All right, Candor.
16 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
12 slashing damage.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay, so let's see what's going on here. All right, Elise.
Yes.
You have nothing that charm stuff matters to you at all?
Nope. I think there's something later with my subclass, but not yet.
Okay, sounds good. You can go ahead and you're not allowed to use your actions or reactions or bonus actions this turn. And all you're going to do with your movement is walk your way into the plant.
Okay.
So in you go.
I'm so annoyed at your positioning.
So it's my turn.
It is. Yep, Owain's turn. You have just watched Elise walk into the plant tentacles, and sort of they're starting to wrap their way around her now.
I would like to run up to her. I would like to both. I don't know if I don't think I have the stuff to do this. I would like to cast ball my last spell for the day.
Okay.
Protect her from good and evil.
Okay.
On Elise.
Mm-hmm.
And I can I use any of my movement to pull her back, or is that I can just release the control and that's it?
I tell you what, you can because protection gives her, if she gets another check to get out of this. I think if you sort of between that and trying to help her out of there, I will let her give it another roll here.
Because she is. Let me.
Target can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
If the target is
Yeah, if
already
target's already
possessed,
charmed,
Yeah,
then
you already are.
Okay.
So I will give you another roll.
yeah, which you'll have advantage on because of the spell, because it says you have advantage on the next.
Yep.
Any new saving throw against the relevant effect.
Okay.
So when does that roll?
I don't know what the roll is.
When
When?
is that roll? Is that
Right now,
or is
you,
that-
you could do it right now. Is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
It was a con save?
Yep, Constitution saving throw.
All of the dice hate me.
Mm.
The higher one leads to a 10.
All right, so you, in the back of your mind, sort of, there's an awareness that flutters awake, and you're sort of aware of what's happening right now, but you do not seem to be able to assert that part of your mind on your body.
Okay.
Cool.
My eyes aren't quite as glassy, but I still can move.
Owain, the other zombies are not happy about what you're doing over here. And so they're gonna attack you. And that let's see, is gonna be a 21 and a crit.
Okay.
So you're gonna take 8 damage and then 13 damage, and make me 2 Constitution saving throws if you're still up.
I am. I have 2 hit points left, but I'm up.
Roll well on these con saves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to make 4 con saves here. Because concentration checks on protection from good and evil.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess
Alright.
Hunter's Mark went away too.
True, thank you. That is also concentration. Let me remove that right now. Excuse me. So the 2 concentration checks against them were a let's say 14 and a 16 respectively.
Yep, so you don't take any additional damage.
However, I rolled an 18 and a 2 on my.
Nope. So it looks
So I
like
think that's a total of
protection
5. The 2 comes out to a total of 5 for Constitution checks. What did I need? Because I took.
It's a minimum 10 on concentration check.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so.
So that little spark of awareness sort of drifts back into the yellow haze in your mind. Emerald.
All right. Same thing, planar warrior.
Okay.
It is still restrained.
That's gonna miss still with a 13.
No, it will not miss.
Oh, I thought a 14. Okay, whatever.
That was the other. That was the other creature.
Okay, never mind. You're right.
They were more mobile than this.
That makes sense.
This thing is.
Okay. Cool.
That.
Oops. It should
So they have a just slightly lower base.
Plus. Okay, 16. Wait. Yeah, 16 damage on the first one.
Okay.
And the second one was a higher roll, so 6 more damage.
All right. So this thing is like being crushed by the giant hand and attempting to eat your partner. What does this look like as you you manage to carve out the last piece, keeping this thing wriggling?
Just in time.
Before I had a chance to heal more.
Yeah, Emerald just sees her companion being caught up in tentacles, and anything resembling a lack of freedom sets her off. So she just kind of like does like a war cry of pure rage, and is like, as she's slashing, like invisible blades from all around just kind of stab into it, or like semi-visible, where it's like it looks like magic-y force damage.
Love it.
Nice.
And just tears it apart, basically.
As you watch as these semi-visible blades sort of pierce all the way, like coming out between like the fingers of this Maximilian's hand, you see that some of them sort of like becoming more and more translucent, sort of follow along these tendrils that sort of weave through bricks and out. You notice that a couple of them sort of shunk into the backs and chests of these white robed figures, and the slight echo of mining from outside the tower, sort of there's a little clatter, and that also goes still and silent, and all of the sort of slight, I can never say the word right, susurration
is how I don't know if that's correct.
Hearing of like the slight movement of vine and that kind of thing sort of settles as the chunk of plant sort of droops, and a few partially digested bodies are there in amongst the vine material, and your party member Elise, sort of coughing fit, comes back to her awareness of self.
Okay.
I will use the earthen grasp to reach over, pick her up by the collar, and put her on her feet. Or just, Elise, how are you feeling?
Are you all right?
This is an above the table question.
My brain short-circuited at above the table question. Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, you're getting the hand into a chair that Magnus did before. That looked unpleasant.
Entirely. I would rather not lose my wits to something that primordial.
Limp up the stairs.
Well, if I ever have anything I can do about it, none of us, and no soul should be enslaved.
Owain, how you doing?
Wayne's looking pretty shaky again. He is. I'll go ahead and remove the Slayer's mark. That was splashed well into bloodied again. But also not seeing much in the way of danger around us.
Oh, there's the rest of the tower.
I am going to add half again of my hit points by taking a berry.
You are aware that you are on like the second story of the tower that seemed pretty large from the outside. You don't know exactly how large, but even the specifics you could delineate from the outside. You imagine at a minimum there would be 3 or 4 more floors. You're not 100% sure about their spacing, but
there's only the single like spiral stair in the center of the room going up.
yes, there's 2 stairs there going here. I'll just slide you guys sort of out of the way a little bit so you can see the staircase.
The U stands for up, I would guess.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Candle just kind of wedge himself into that space.
Yeah.
Just, this is as good a place to rest as we're likely to get. I have no more way, other than these 5 berries, there's nothing I can do for your wounds. And I don't think we should continue with you as hurt as you are.
I should be fine after a rest here.
I'll be able to be a little bit more effective again if we do as well.
Are we short resting? Is that what I'm hearing?
I think we're proposing to try that.
Yeah, is that what you guys want to give it a go?
If it helps. Oh, sorry.
I suppose if any danger comes from above, we will simply halt our rest.
Owain would like to, because they were workers / drones outside.
Mm-hmm.
He will go briefly down a floor and drop caltrops at the intersection here.
Okay.
In hopes of causing a little damage and maybe,
Yeah.
alerting us to something coming up.
For sure.
But then, yes, we'll take a bite and start resting for a bit.
I don't know if it would make a difference. Candor doesn't need to specifically be resting during this time because I only get 1 thing back in a short rest. I get 2 things back, but I haven't used any of the other one. So I don't know if it helps with vigilance if I'm on a more active.
Sure.
Yeah.
Can I? Happy would do the same too. I don't need a rest at all.
Okay. Yeah, so you could certainly be vigilant. You could, one of you could take, paying more attention downwards, and the other could pay more attention upwards, or however you want to do it.
Do you want to take down?
I'll take up, actually.
Candor's like, I don't know. I'm scared of what's in this tower.
That is exactly it.
I know it is. I know it is.
So the sort of maybe not illusory, but the sort of phantom guy that we saw running had an axe and a red cloak. Did that red cloak look like it might have been somebody's skin? There's a specific named dude that could have been. I want to know if that's who it was.
I know who you're talking about right now. You don't think so.
Oh, okay. I'm still scared, but I'm less scared now.
Yeah, it did not seem to like hang heavy like a leather or skin cloak would.
Not that guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Still very scary. Robert?
Yes?
If you're going to watch up, be very careful, be very vigilant. I don't know what was going on with you with that weird talking sandwich and other weirdness, but just understand that this is very dangerous. Like, this is not Candor talking down to you. This is Candor, like, I am scared, Robert.
Are you communicating that just in general, or are you communicating where that is coming from? Like, so far you haven't.
I know I haven't.
Haven't communicated why you're tense.
You seem tense.
And this is not me telling you to do that. This is me asking the question.
I know. Because it's one of those things that I don't think, like, this is a nice, like, clash of Kandor's cultural things, because I don't think the Silver Shields like talking about these people. I think the Order would prefer that we just never discuss it. Like,
when you were told about them, it was like a closed door meeting with you and the Oath Guide. Like, here's the situation. Here's the bit of the history. Yeah. Just so you know.
Yeah. So there's very much like from the Silver Shields is very much we don't talk about this. We solve the problem as it arrives, and otherwise people don't need to know about this. But he's also of the Lead, and the Lead are sort of radical about their honesty. So if anyone asks him why he's tense, he has to answer. So it's just
Did I don't remember you sending me a copy of your oath.
It's in the general Silver Shield.
It was in there. Okay.
It's at the bottom of that.
I can't remember if there was a thing in there about your honesty.
Weirdly, no, because I figured that was already covered by the Lead.
I just didn't know if that was part of. This is who I'm going to be as a Silver Shield. I'm going to definitely incorporate this.
Let me.
Or if you were going to maintain this dissonant nature of.
See, the dissonant nature is the whole point of the oath being different. Like I
love the dissonance.
Let me double check, because I have the longer form of the oath here. Help every soul feel its worth. Shared journey. Expect to fail. You will suffer. Reject despair. Reject despair. Yeah, there's nothing specifically in the oath that's like tell the truth, because I wanted there to be tension between being one of the Lead and being this favorite paladin. But Robert, you are aware of how the Silver Shield operates.
Yes.
I've offered to you and to Magnus, although he has not been as interested, and to those to I think Henri and Jacques in Arkbridge. We have this strong belief in the ability of those who have done wrong to do better in future. There are those who find that cripplingly and arrogantly naive. And there are those who hate us for this. That the same sorts of people that defaced the shield down at the base, and the same sort of people that would do something so monstrously evil as to use this sort of plant that we just destroyed, I am afraid they are further up the tower.
And what do you want to do to them if we find them? Do you think they're still capable of good?
I have to think that.
Then you stay in the back.
I have to.
So that we can kill them before you have a chance to talk.
Robert.
I mean, he can talk all he wants.
They don't want the chance, but they have to be given the chance.
I promise you, you will give them that chance.
Will you let me give them that chance? Because if you won't, I would ask that you watch the downstairs.
I will give them their opportunity. For you to give them their chance, but I will not let them kill anybody who is behind me.
That is
That's enough for you.
That is exactly what I would ask. I would feel better if it was my skin on the line, but you seem determined to watch the upward stare.
Yep, I've got a little bit more. And you sort of see him kind of spread his wings out, and you just kind of see that he could kind of cover the. It's got a good way of like taking the hall, basically, of the staircase. It's like, I don't think I've got enough skin in the game yet. And he'll just kind of take a couple steps up the stairs to sort of post up. And then kind of turn and look at you, and then kind of just gesture towards the other staircase, like back over there.
Thank you, Robert. And then he'll go post up sort of in the middle of the two stairways coming up from downstairs.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we begin a short rest. Don't quite mark your short rest stuff off just yet. I would like a percentage roll from one of our keep watchers.
Oh, do you want to roll the 10s and I'll roll the 1s, Tom?
Okay.
Sure.
Yep, I'm
It's
ready.
still mostly your fault, but I contribute. So a 4.
I mean, unless it's just evens odds and
Oh, if it's even odds, then it's all on me.
Mhm.
That's true.
I got it's the 00.
Oh, so
It's a
4. 4. Really low.
Okay. The two of you keeping watch. Let me look at what your passive perceptions are.
Great.
Here.
Mine is 13.
Nice.
Oh
14.
no, I feel like I should have been helping keep watch.
So partway through your about like halfway into your watch, you think Candor, you think you hear like a scraping noise of metal on stone. From
I just shout that.
below.
I hear a scraping noise of metal on stone from below, and I'm just going to start heading down.
And it, like, as soon as you shout, it stops. And with you duck down into the lower floor, there doesn't seem to be anything there. And then it picks back up again. And over like 5 or so minutes, it becomes clear that there's probably something on the outside of the tower that seems to be slowly moving upwards.
Are there any gaps in the walls in this room?
There are like cracks and that kind of stuff, but no like large windows or gaps at this level. No.
I will ask people to move away from the cracks. And call up to Robert that I think there's something climbing up the outside of the tower. Which there's a big old gap where the ladder is, so
there's a gap in the floor below the ladder, there's a gap at the ladder, there's a few like external like balconies on the tower. And then can I have a second one as we approach the end of...
Shall I be 10s this time, Tom?
Yeah.
My turn to roll the 00. No, that's a 40.
Okay, 49.
49.
So 20 off.
Let me double check here.
That's on you, Caleb.
I know. As soon as I rolled something other than a 6, I realized I'd failed.
I did my part.
Oh, I have to roll something.
Oh no.
Okay. So there near the end, as you are probably like getting yourselves put back together from your rest scattered around the room, here you hear sort of a screeching noise, sort of echo off the stone. It seems to, so you get some from below you, some from like bouncing around above you. It seems to likely be outside the tower, and it recurs a couple of times, and there is a brief through some of the cracks, the light that's like spilling in sort of gets covered over briefly at one point, just like very quickly, like a shadow rushes over the holes, before that too comes to a stop.
Does the shriek seem to be like any kind of language?
No, I don't think so. Let me double check here in case.
Can I make a nature check to see if I recognize the screech as a creature?
Absolutely.
It
Nope.
sounds like a rock.
This is some newfangled creature I've not heard of before.
I do love the idea of you being so old that they're just entirely new
Yeah.
biological organisms that just didn't exist.
Yeah, you're not sure. So
Incidentally, that was that one if you want to feed me any incorrect information. But
Seagull.
I don't have any incorrect information off the top of my head to
fair enough.
to throw at you here. All right. Are you guys planning on continuing up the tower?
Did everybody else get a short rest?
Yeah,
Sure.
do whatever short rest stuff you need to do. Spend your hit die, whatever abilities you might get back on short rests. Make sure you have all that taken care of.
I get back a valuable spell slot.
Hey boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. I got distracted by the questions about the screaming. Shortly after the scream dies down, there's another like flicker that has happened where the tower looks normal again for a second.
Mm-hmm.
That hasn't happened while you're in this room. The tower seems to look more normal again. There are lights, sconce lights on the wall. You see a figure in similar armor to the one that was ran past you guys before, sort of walking up the spiral staircase, out of view. And in this room, it are tables and stuff full of glass bottles and other alchemical pieces of equipment. Some obviously like mid experiment. And you can see some shaped versions of those red crystals in some of the apparatus.
Is this potentially a flashback into the past?
Potentially, it certainly is not. The tower does not seem to be in the same state as it is right now. What that means exactly, you can draw your conclusions about. Yeah.
Is it possible to tell what the in-progress experiments were trying to do?
It is short.
Mm.
You are welcome to make what would that be?
Would my 21 passive investigation help with the fact that it's just a flash?
Ooh.
Certainly could potentially help. Does anybody have alchemists supplies as something that they are proficient in?
I have herbalist.
Okay.
Is related.
That is.
I tell you
think
what,
that's
because
the
you got the
healing
21,
alchemy one.
with the flicker, I was just going to say no, but I will let you roll at disadvantage if you want to
No.
make an
Damn,
investigation.
I wish I
know that's rough for you, but you never know.
You could have been saving it for just this moment.
all of them have betrayed me.
All of them betrayed you today. Yes.
I mean, those ones have not betrayed me today.
Go with the purple, green, and the stone one.
Okay.
I see a
I was like,
14.
there's hope, and no, there's not.
14 and a 4 on the dice.
With my investigation, since it's not passive, I don't have the +5. So a total of 10 off of that 4.
Yeah, you're not 100% sure. You don't really have much in the way of ability to time to draw much conclusion.
Mhm.
You do see, you do know some of what the red crystal stuff is all about. Your 21 investigation does note in one corner there are hanging a couple of white suits that you have seen on some of these creatures that are here.
Okay.
And there are some of the alchemical processes do seem to involve biological samples.
Okay.
But there's not enough of them to derive maybe what they came from. But that's really all you can pull from just like a glance, is just a few facts, no real conclusions beyond what you might decide to draw. But you don't have any real way of corroborating unless you can like make it blink
Make
more
it do the thing again.
around and see what happens. It's hard to know.
But more than we knew before, the sighting of the suits.
My strongest guess is that this place is temporally in flux.
Oh.
The other even potential thought would be that it's planarly tied to a replica location that's very similar, and we're seeing glimpses of that.
Oh.
But seeing as there were suits that looked similar to the ones that the drones, I guess for lack of a better word, were wearing, a temporal past sighting seems more plausible. But that's just ideas.
Well, I would trust your ideas better than many people's certainties, so I believe you. I don't know what any of it means. We've had a lot of time puzzles, and I don't really understand them. But glad someone does. Are you all ready?
To climb to the next floor? I think
Yeah.
so.
Would you like any help with the stairs?
I will manage the stairs.
All right. Is Happy going to let me past?
Happy is gonna kind of look at you. How calm do you look after this?
Would you like to make an insight check?
Yeah, can I try?
Yeah.
I want to. Yeah.
Suppose I should roll. Oh.
No, I wouldn't worry.
No, that's a 20. Oh.
Oh, okay. Well, I did quite nearly the opposite of that. Well, you seem very, very calm at this.
I mean, there's still like he can't. He's still tense, but he's definitely got it under control. It's fine.
I do also think it's at some point in that rest, or like as we're getting up ready to leave, Elise goes over to Magnus and like thanks him for saving her skin multiple times. Not always the best in the field when it comes to things other than gathering information. So thank you. And then like, unless he stops her, gives him a little peck on the forehead in that like almost familial / good friend / French way.
Yes, the French. Magnus will give his little smirk and gangs look out for each other. Let's go climb some stairs.
So Happy will make one pitch of just being like, well, you know, you can see over me, but I can't see past you, and my sword can't go past you, but your sword could go over me. So it might make sense for me to be in front of you. Hoping that you don't think about the stairs being vertical, so it doesn't.
Happy?
Yes.
I am a silver shield. Please let me shield you.
Okay.
Also, a buff table before we get into another thing. It is already 9:40 here, 10:40 for a bunch of you guys.
As the final thing possibly that Happy will do, it will be to step aside and allow Candor to go forward. And then as he's doing that, he'll sort of fly up just enough to be like able to see over him.
Yeah. As you guys sort of make your way upwards, you can hear as your footsteps sort of echo forwards and back to you, that the sound and motion of you moving upwards in the tower seems to have caught something's responsive attention on the next level, as you begin to hear some movement from ahead. And as our first person mounts the top of the stairs, there is a central room that the stairs come out on, and on either side, and the stairs continue going upwards through the center. There is a shelf of specimen jars, though they seem to be mineral rather than biological in nature. And there are 2 doors that lead into other rooms on this level of the tower that have bars set into a window and a one of those like metal sheets that slides in front of the bars, and you can hear from beyond these obviously heavily locked doors some movement. And that's where we will end for today.
Right.
Excellent.
Yeah, good job, everybody.
I didn't get a given rumor in, but I hope that there's some pieces of this that sort of qualify in some ways as connections to.
I don't know. I heard a rumor about an organization that doesn't like the Silver Shields very much.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess your rumor sort of came out of Candor in the fact that there is like an anti-Silver Shields organization.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so scared.
I'm delighted, but I'm going to bed now.
Yep.
Good night, all.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Yep. GG. Gregness. Thank you. This is the sort of thing that I've always wanted someone to do to me, and you're doing it excellently. So I'm sorry to everyone else if it feels like too me-centered, but I'm having a blast, and I'm thrilled by this tower, and I'm terrified. Excellent, bravo! Thank you very much.
Exciting.
Mm.
Yeah.
Can't wait to have more battles of politeness with you. Good night.
I'm just waiting for Emerald to get fed up and be like, "Shut up, boys! I'm going first."
Yeah.
At some point, something like that's gonna happen.
I look forward to that too.
But she's very disciplined, so
Mm-hmm.
it might be a minute.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, anyway, as we wind down the stream, we hope you had fun. Hope you're able to laugh even if it was at our expense. And we hope that if anything's weighing on you, it feels lighter after hanging out online with friends. Until next time, bye.
Bye.